Hey guys, this is going to be the standard pull-up, okay? So it'll be expressed as pull-up within your program. I'm going to talk about how to perform this in a way that's not necessarily modified with just the bar. We'll talk about how to modify this exercise with a band, and then we'll also talk about how to modify this exercise on the road if you don't have access to some sort of bar, okay? So the pull-up is relatively simplistic. You're going to grasp the bar, okay, with a pronated grip or a hands facing down grip, right? Right in here, a little bit wider than shoulder width, okay? If in your program it specifies wide grip, you'll go here. If it specifies reverse grip, you'll simply turn into a supinated grip, okay? But for the standard pull-up, it's a little bit wider than shoulder width, okay? From there, we're going to hang. And I want you guys to take those feet and I want you to move them forward just a little bit, okay? By doing this, it takes that pelvis and it puts it in a little bit of posterior tilt and it engages that core, okay? So by moving those feet forward, we're gonna engage the core, all right? From there, we're gonna make sure that our body stays super still. Move the feet forward, extremely still, okay? Core is really locked in here. Squeeze the bar hard and then try to pull your chin over the bar to where your chest almost hits that bar. Okay, squeezing hard, pulling straight up, minimal movement with the body, okay, coming back down. Right, so if that is too difficult or if you're not able to pull yourself up to that bar and complete all the allotted reps within your program, there's a couple of different ways that we can make this easier. Right now I have the squat rack catches right here at the bottom, right? Or the piece that we would typically rack the bar onto. I've got them stuck down here at the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this band and I'm going to wrap it around these two pieces here. So it's going across and I've got some tension in this band, right? From there, I'm going to step into this band. And by doing so, I've created more tension in that band and it's going to help propel me upwards. Okay, so I'm going to grab the bar and it's going to help me propel upwards, right? Now, if you set it too low, you might not be able to get all the way up to that final position. So it may be conducive for you to take these catch racks here and move them up to where it is the appropriate height that helps elevate you to that appropriate finishing position where that bar is right at that chest level, okay? So that's one way we can use the band. Another way we can use the band, this isn't necessarily my favorite, I prefer this method, but you can wrap that band around the top of that pull-up bar, loop it, and pull it through, okay? From here, what I recommend doing is pulling that band down and linking it on your knee, okay? When you link it on your knee, you'll pull that knee backwards. That way that band is locked in nice and tight. You'll grab that bar just like you normally would, and you'll go into a regular pull-up, okay? And that band, again, is providing you with a little bit of extra help to get you up into that end position, okay? Slowly take that band off. Make sure you've got a good hold of it before you move that knee forward, okay? All right. One last variation here is, what do we do if we're on the road and we don't have access to some sort of a bar, okay? Well, if you have something to attach up top, I prefer you to attach a band up top and do your simple banded pull down. So again, the same loop, same link that we'd use normally, okay? And from here, you can grab tension up top and move those arms in a vertical fashion, upwards and downwards, all right? Just like you would a pull up here. Make sure you're squeezing those elbows towards the side, right? Making sure that imagining there's a piece of paper that's gonna slide between those armpits and you're gonna hold it in at the bottom, right? To really activate those lats, right? Or if you need to, you can go into a kneeling position to create more resistance with that band. If you don't have access to something that's overhead that you can link a band to, okay, you'll take that band off and you'll attach that band, okay, to a bar that's just simply out in front of you, okay? From here, instead of doing our standard instead of doing our standard row, all we're going to do is hinge at the hip, kick the hips back, okay? Grab that band in both hands, and then we're going to go through that exact same motion that we would on a pull-up, right? To where those arms are moving, right? Vertically. Again, bend over, arms are in the same position as a pull-up. We're moving vertically, squeezing that paper between our armpits at the bottom there, okay? So, if any of these are too particularly easy, add resistance by increasing the band tension, grabbing a bigger band, adding multiple bands, or if we're able to do the pull-up, we can take a feed sack, hold it between our legs, cross our legs to hold that bag up for us, okay? And then we can go through those pull-ups. You can grab yourself a weight vest, throw that weight vest on and do those pull-ups, okay? Or again, just continue to add bands to where you have tons of resistance if you're not able to get to that pull-up bar.